Disappointment for FC Telford United this afternoon. They've lost 2-0 here at the Citadel against Farsley Celtic in Vanarama National League North. And I have manager Gavin Cowan with me. Gavin, heard your interview with the radio, and obviously, there are some circumstances in that game and some of the officiating that I know you're not happy with. But at the same time, you've been keen to put responsibility onto your own team as well.
Yeah, it's even before I've got off the pitch, I can hear people talking about how bad the pitch is. I mean, it's like a cow field, isn't it? It's shocking, and talk about how poor the officials were, and I concur with all of that. But ultimately, we have to take responsibility. We've had enough chances to certainly get something from the game today, but that wasn't the reason. The pitch and the referee wasn't the reason that we didn't start for 25 minutes and missed and lacked composure and football intelligence in front of goal. And that ultimately is where it ended up.
Sure. I mean, the start that Farsley made, I do imagine you probably primed the players for that one, because it's, that you've spoken about the way they go about the game. So it wouldn't have taken them by surprise.
No, there was a lot of talk about it, but ultimately there was no action. We came out and everything was about a fast start and earning the right to really reveal our identity, which is, we want to play. But that's going to be very difficult on a pitch like this, so you have to earn the right, and that means going back to front a little bit more with quality in the right areas. And we just didn't do it. We just didn't do it, and we just decided that we were going to come onto a pitch like this against a team who play with a lot of intensity, and we were going to try and play football, and we were going to underhit clearances, and we were going to not be at our seconds. And when you at this level now, like I said in the week, if you're not at it, then you're going to get punished. And we didn't start for 25 minutes, and ultimately that's what's it's played a massive part in us not winning the game, or certainly getting something from it.
Sure. That period obviously resulted in you being a goal down. You did sort of steady the ship a bit through then, and then got through to half time. The second half display,
I don't think we got through to half time. Actually, after the first 25 minutes, the last 20 minutes of the first half, we were really good. And my team talk was very, very different after 25 minutes than it was after 45 minutes, because we didn't want the half time to come. We had the momentum. We'd finally found ourselves, and we were doing the right things, and then we started to be able to play, and we had numerous chances. So I didn't really want half time to come, and neither did the players. But again, you then think, brilliant, we'll get on the ascendancy second half, and for all the huffing and puffing, and I think we've had a few challenges, but chances. But again, you've got to have composure in front of goal. You've got to be focused. And that's our responsibility. So yeah, I get it. The pitch is terrible. We didn't play to the pitch, and they did. So that's us. You can't blame anyone for that. Yes, the officials were particularly appalling, I thought, today. The linesman on our side, I've never known anyone to be so rude. And the referee, I won't say what we've just said about it off camera, So I don't want to be disrespectful, but to the point, it become farcical. And I'm not saying all our way. I thought there was decisions that were given to us, to Farsley, that were particularly poor. So it makes life very difficult, and what Farsley will always bank on is trying to scupper momentum, and we're all about momentum. And to say that they were slowing the game down after 30 minutes is a reflection on how the two teams operate. And again, I don't blame them for that. That is the way that they win football matches, and they've done that today. They're the ones who walk away from 3 points, so it's us who have to look at ourselves and not them.
Sure. I guess the thing now is to learn from that, take it forward into Kettering next Saturday. But I'm guessing you might be looking at a similar type of game. Yeah,
I would have thought so. I would have thought it'd be very, very similar. They're very hard working. They're very intense. They can go back to front. They don't like today, like Farsley. Again, I don't want to take anything away from them. They've got some good players as well. And they're wily and they're aggressive, and we've got to stand up to that. We're doing silly little things and having men sent off, and their number 9 clouts Aussie and gets away with it. It's like, again, I don't agree with that sort of behaviour, but they get away with it, and it's wily, and you've got to be streetwise at this level, and we just weren't today. And so again, it's not all doom and gloom, because we were very dominant at big parts of the game today, and I understand that we're chasing it and whatnot, but just our decision making and that composure and focus in front of goal was really disappointing today. But I hope it's not back to square one. It feels a little bit like that now. We started to gather some momentum and started to pick up some really good results, and everybody was very confident. And the approach and the preparation certainly wasn't complacent. And I just hope that the lads didn't feel like that today, because it feels a little bit at the moment like we're back to square one. But I'm sure as the week goes on, we'll be ready for Kettering, and I'm sure we can go there and try and right today's wrong result.
Sure. You just mentioned a small bright spot on the horizon as well. You're able to name Courtney Mepham-Walters on the bench today. Is that a signal he's making his way back?
Yeah, well, I mean, I was in two minds with the pitch, but he wouldn't have been able to play a full game. But yeah, we get a good week of training into him, and he'll certainly be available again. But to start, it's probably a little bit of a way off. So yeah, we'll assess him again this week, and then hopefully we can start to get some competition for places.
Okay, that's great. Thanks for your time,
Cheers,
Gavin.
mate.
Thank you. Cheers.